when this kind of words are there in your sentence, you require to put preposition in. So here we finished 2 rules of preposition in. Okay, before that we have an examples. Classes starts in June. Okay, we don't have a specific date in June, that's why we kept in. And more or the less, June is the month which shows us longer period of time. Second sentence, Columbus discovered America in 1942. So the year, it is 1942. That's why we require to keep in before that. It's always hot in the summer. Again, the summer is the season and one required to put in before the name of the season. So look at there, June is the name of the month, 1942 is the name of the year, and summer is the season. So this all shows us the periods are longer than a day. So keep in your mind before for a preposition in. So now before moving ahead, we will summarize that preposition in can be used for 2 places, prepositions longer than a day and prepositions longer than a day. Now these are the points that you need to keep in mind. Up till the now we have studied the rules of at, in and on. Now one should know that where we can't use preposition. For example, don't use preposition with the words each, every, next, last and this. Okay, so see the next words, each Monday. When someone has given examples which when you find Monday and each, both the words are together, that is called each Monday. If we find only word Monday, that we can use preposition. But Monday with an each, one can't use the preposition. Like every April. If April is there, we can use preposition in. But every April, one can't use a preposition. Next summer. Once again, summer is a season and for a season, we need to put preposition in. But in the sentence, before the blank, if you find next summer, you can't use preposition. Likewise, last winter. Once again, winter is the season. But if you find only winter, then you can use preposition in. But with the last word, one cannot use preposition in. And the last word is this Friday. Friday is the name of the week. Okay, name of the week. If it is there, one can use preposition on. But if it is there given with this Friday, one can't use the preposition. So the students, keep in your mind, if this many words has been given in the exams or in a blank, we can't use preposition. Once again, I am going to read. The words are each, every, next, last and this. I hope so you all of you have kept all these points in your mind. Now let's have a look this chart. This is one type of a conclusion. Okay, so you can summarize what you have learned. First row, it shows that usage of at and some example. In the second row, you find the usage of on and its example. Similarly, like that's in the last, that is in. First, I am going to revise. One can use at a special time, holidays and a festival. And the same way at a period of a time. These are the rules for preposition at. Now come to the next row. It is about on. On a special day, on a date. So we learned that on can be used before a days and a date. And a third one, it is about special month, or a season, and short or a long period of a time. Fine. So now do revise of all the examples that has been given in the third or in the last row. Let's have a look. 6 o'clock, it's a perfect time. 2:30, it is also a perfect time. Same, Uttarayan and Diwali are the festivals. Like this, Navratri is upcoming festival for the Gujarat. In the same way, all the greetings, noon, night, midnight and the weekends. Likewise, look at in the second row, on Sundays, on Sunday morning or any name of the week. Say in the last 2nd July is the date, and on the 20th of the May, that is also one type of the writing the date. Either of the way person can write a day. In the last, August, March is the name of the month. Spring and winter is the name of the season. Or in the last, we can say that in the morning or in the 21st century. So these both are telling us a time and longer than a time or a shorter than a time. I think that this chart makes you to learn very quick and easy. Now try this. Here I have given you 3 lines. We can say that 3 fill in the blanks, where you need to keep preposition in, or at. Okay, the first sentence. He show her dash May. He show her dash Tuesday. He show her dash 3 p.m. Now solve it, and within the next slides we are going to with your answers. He show her in a May. Why we kept preposition in? Because May is the name of the month, or name of the month, and which is a longer period. Next, he show her on Tuesday. Tuesday is the name of the week, and name of the week days we need to use preposition on. The last, he saw her at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. It's a time. Okay, exact time. So we require to be put prepositions at. So I hope so you all of you solve it, and some of you have get the correct answers. For your more practice, we are going to have more exercise. There consist 5 sentences. First, we got married dash June. The second one, we got married June 12, 2009. Be careful before solving the exercise. I have a meeting 3 today. We are going to have lunch next Tuesday. I work dash the morning, not dash night. I am giving you a time to solve the exercise. Okay, now we look at the answers. We got married in a June. Up till the now, you have clarified in your mind that before the name of the month, we can use preposition in. The next, we got married on June 12, 2009. Now you have a question in your mind. In the first sentence, on June is there and we kept in. Why on is there in the second sentence? Because 12 is the date, and date is a specific time. So that's why June. I have a meeting at 3 today. 3 is a time, and before a time we require to put at. We are going to have lunch next Tuesday. Okay, so next is there. So we can't use preposition when the next word is after the blank. And the last sentence, I work in the morning, not at night. So we studied the first. We have to use preposition at before the word night, and morning is a shorter period of a time, so we require to use preposition in. All of you have solved this exercise. Maybe many of you have all the correct answers. Some of you have, some answers are not. Now, we learn that the rules. We'll do the exercise. Now, there is one question in our mind. One should know the difference between all these three. That is in, on, and at. One should know the difference. That is where we can't use in, where we can use at. Look at this. So here in the next slides, I am going to show the difference where one can use in, on, or at. If someone asks you the question, where do you live? One can answer by three ways. Look at this. I live in, I live on, and I live at. All the answers are the correct, but one should know how to answer it. Look at this. Someone asks you, where do you live? And if I want to say that I live in Ahmedabad, that means that time if you want to use preposition in, after that we can use any name of the state, city, and the country. Here I have used the name of the city. But if I want to say that I live in Gujarat, it is also correct. The same way, I live in India. So that makes that before, in can be used after the name of the city, state, and the country. Second, I live on Paldi. That means when you want to use preposition on, the next word is come the street, the main street from where you belong. For example, if I want to say, if you are living in a US, so I live in a US, and if I want to use preposition on, I live on northeast. Okay, so the third one, I live at. Okay, so if you want to use at, where we can use specific address. Here I have written J, it's a block, 306 is the number, and Avalon Courtyard is the name of the building. So we can see that in, on, and at, there is a wide difference between them. In used for the city, state, and a country. On is used for the particular area, and at where you want to give the precise address, perfect address. So I hope so this exercise helps you to get the difference between in, on, and it. One more examples. You can see that where do you work? If someone asks you where do you work, you can give answer like this. I work at a college. And I can answer like this. I work in education. Okay, if someone is a doctor, he can say that I work at a hospital and I work in healthcare. That means, first example we can say the place there you work, or second examples in a department where you are working. Okay, so if anyone is a businessman, so one can say that I work at a company. I work in a marketing. Marketing is one of the department of the business. So that means at shows where you work, or in, that means in which departments you are working. These two are the difference. These two shows the difference that when you can use the in, on or at. At the last, practice makes perfect. Using prepositions correctly takes a lot of practice. So here you can have a workbook with yourself. You have a many grammar book with yourself. You can do it at your home and ask your help of your teacher. Thank you.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.